That's correct. I'm hiring drivers. You can come drive my trucks. Well, not this truck, not the mega long truck. This is my truck, but you can come drive other trucks like Enterprise Rentals and other 2020 trucks that I will be getting for my company, because that is correct. I am hiring drivers. Okay, so in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down everything you need to do for me to consider you to hire you. Hold on. In this video, I'll be breaking down everything you need to do to get hired, maybe? I'm not even get hired, for me to consider you to hire you. Anyways, great. So that's a great impression, Alex. So anyways, on a serious note though, I'm gonna giving you the steps you have to take for me to be able to see your, to see your information. There you go, that's better. What was the third thing I just said it? Right, CDL-A, guys. And the reason I want, or CDL-B actually, it doesn't matter. But the reason I want my drivers to have a CDL is twofold. First and foremost, usually a CDL means cheaper insurance, but the other thing is usually CDL also means a driver has a little bit of skin in the game, and so they won't just go out there and kind of willy-nilly try to get violations usually, because that means their CDL is on the line. Also, actually, this reason for the CDL is that you'll have a base level of training usually, and so essentially you'll be almost overqualified for this, which means I won't have to really train you for a super extended period of time. I just need people that can jump in the truck and drive. All right, now here's the steps you have to take to join my company, to join the Tow Piglet team. I say that with such excitement and enthusiasm, but in reality it's just another driving job, and you're sleeping in the back of a pickup. So please understand that it's not like as glorifying or as cool or as awesome as you may think, but it is a good step into the hotshot driving or hotshot hotshot transport industry. Now, as many of you may know, I do have a website. It's towpiglet.com, and on that website I've been connecting owner operators and drivers and companies and dispatch services, and so I've been connecting all of these groups of people. So it makes absolutely no sense for me to hire from anywhere else other than there. So that is correct. I will be hiring drivers from towpiglet.com. You click on connections in the top right hand corner, and then you click work, and then you sign up, make an account. Now, keep in mind, this website is not an application for my company yet. That website, that means your information gets listed on there, and other companies besides mine can reach out. So that's a multi-benefit, I guess, of the website, is if I don't reach out to you, because obviously I cannot hire everyone. It's impossible for me to, or for my small company to hire everyone. It would literally be physically impossible. And so the benefit is, not if I don't reach out to you, or if I overlook your name or your credentials, don't worry, there are other companies on there that are actively looking to grow their businesses as well. So maybe I don't get a job, or I don't give you a job, maybe another company will. So that's the benefit. So make sure you go to the website, sign in, make sure you're typing in all of the information in there, because I have seen people not fill out the profile completely. I don't ask for any personal information on the website. So when companies reach out to you, they will ask for those things. I don't ask for your driver's license number, I don't ask for your birthday, just your name and your information. I ask for how old are you, but that's not a date of birth, right? And I ask for, I believe, how much experience you have, and if you have a commercial driver's license, but I don't ask for the driver's license number. So just keep that in mind. I'm not trying to invade your privacy and whatnot, or give you, or ask for a ton of information. I'm just simply trying to help make it easy for me and the companies that are hiring, for them to make an educated guess on who they should go with. Okay, first thing I want to talk about is, what is the pay? And I've been thinking about it long and hard, what's the best way to do it. And right now, for the company my size, it makes the most sense to keep it simple, okay? And simple how, right? So first and foremost, guys, this is a W-2 position. This is no 1099 scam or anything like that. This is gonna be W-2. Taxes are gonna be withheld from your paycheck every single week, and I pay weekly. So whatever the miles you do, that's what you'll get paid on. Now, how do I pay? Miles. And it's odometer-based miles. So it's whatever the enterprise rental says, whatever the odometer says that you did that week. week. You send me the odometer every week, and I just calculate that, and I pay you on it. Now, what is the pay? 2 levels of pay. The first level is 45 cents a mile, all miles, okay? Whatever the odometer says, you multiply that by 45 cents, and that is gonna be your pay, and that's 45 cents, all miles, no tarp. So maybe you have a bad back, maybe you're not in the greatest of health, or maybe you're a little bit older, but your insurance is cheaper, which, you know, I have drivers like that too. They're like, you know, early 50s, so they can't tarp, but check it out. They can't tarp, but they're good drivers with tons of experience, but their insurance is cheap, so they get the 45 cents level, right? They're that 45 cent for no tarp. All loads are strap or chain and go. That's it, so 45 cents. Now, let's say you're saying, Alex, I want a little more money. I wanna make extra. What options do you have else? So the other option is 50 cents a mile, tarp loads, and it's 50 cents all miles, regardless of whether or not the load is tarped or not, right? So, and the reason I have to do it like this is just because I don't want to have to count, oh, on this load I got to pay extra $30 or $50, on this load I don't, whatever. You know, that's just too much work for me as an accounting, as I'd be doing the payroll, right? I count every driver's paycheck when I pay him every week. So, like, I don't want to have to put more on my plate than I really have to. So 45 cents a mile, all miles, strap and go, no tarp, or 50 cents a mile, all miles, strap, tarp, or strap, chain, and sometimes tarp, okay? Now, the important part is, the reason I say sometimes is because not every load requires a tarp. We just booked the best paying load, right, off the load board. And sometimes that load does need a tarp. And so I would still pay you 50 cents no matter what, but it's important to understand that it's a no questions asked, like right when the dispatcher says, you have to tarp this load, no questions asked, you tarp it, okay? And I think that'll offer the best, like, you know, you win some and you lose some scenario. So I think that'll be the best thing to do, especially if we book a tarp load going like 1,500 miles, you know what I mean? That's an extra bonus of every single mile. And maybe your first partial didn't need a tarp, and so you're still getting paid for that. So I think that's just the best way for me to keep it simple and for the driver to get rewarded as fairly as possible. And the last thing I want to add is, you might be wondering, Alex, what kind of trucks are we getting, or what kind of trucks or trailers are you going to provide us as drivers? And so here's the thing, got a couple of updates for you, okay? You heard it here first. Enterprise, I get a hold of them. I was able to reach out to them and talk to them, obviously because the Ford breaking down and whatnot, and also obviously because my fleet is aging, right? I have 2 trucks with both over 60,000 miles now. So the one of the Fords is at 72, and that Ram is obviously like at 61 now. So I'm talking about like, hey, when are we gonna get rid of these trucks, right? And Enterprise let me know that they are getting a big order of trucks in, okay? Big order. Now, here's the problem. It's not Fords, it's Rams. And that's unfortunate, but it happens. So they're getting a big order of Rams in. And that means they are gonna be able to do my switch outs. And she said possibly if there's extras left over, she's gonna get me some more trucks. Okay, so that's number 1. I will have some more trucks on the way, or I do have more trucks on the way. Number 2 is a semi truck just switched over into the passing lane, and he's going really slow now, holding this car back right here. So anyways, so number 2 is I was able to talk to Big Tex because I just picked up my new torsion axles as backups just in case I break down again. And I did pick them up, and I talked to the trailer dealer. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Talk to me about these trailers that I ordered 4 months ago. Where are they at? And that's where there's more good news. The trailer dealer told me, he's like, Alex, great news. We do have a date, and you might actually be able to pick them up in Texas. You don't even have to go to Pennsylvania, because my trailer dealer is in Pennsylvania just because he's knowledgeable. It's It's MGS Inc. or MGS Trailer Inc. Whatever, their description. I'll put their trailer dealer information. He has like non-CDL 40 footers, and I'm actually going to be trading one of my trailers into him, that white low trail. I'll be trading that into him. So, but anyways, the point remains the same. He did let me know that my 2 brand new 16GN with torsion axles are going to be there very, very soon. So just keep in mind, like the start date for this driving position wouldn't be for at least for the next 2 weeks, right? But I'm sure sure it's going to take at least that long to, you know, double check of vet people and, you know, really go through everyone and see what their experience is, you know, all this stuff. It takes a while to bring a person on, to really hire them, train them, fill out all the paperwork, add them to the insurance, get the truck set up, all this other stuff. So this isn't a position like that's going to be like available tomorrow, right? Obviously not, because but this is something, if you are genuinely interested in there, like go to the website, fill it out. Maybe a company reaches out to you, maybe I reach out to you, but just keep in mind, I am looking for someone to start in the coming weeks, right? Well, that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know down in the comments down below, and it will be the first link in the description on how you can get a job driving a hotshot, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.